Good morning, men. Craig here, bringing you a message this morning about not being a minion of others. Before I do that, though, I want to ask all of you watching this video, head over to Twitter, give me a follow at Masculine Design. You can also go ahead and hit that subscribe button below this video. I'm going to be continuing to put these videos out there with the express purpose of helping men become better men. And it's not for just my benefit, but it's because I want to see my fellow man rise. I want to see men be better men in all aspects of what that means. I want them to take the lessons that I'm teaching, the lessons that I've learned in my life experiences, and use it in a way that is unique to them. If that is something that you need, something that you desire for yourself to have in your feed 5 to 10 minutes every day, getting that admonishment and motivation and instruction, you'll want to subscribe. Now, when it comes to men following their own path, this is something that a lot of guys talk about. You know, especially in the self-improvement circle, they talk about the need to be a man who is his own mental point of origin, a man who follows his own desires. He's outcome independent, he knows what he wants, and he's going to go after it. And what's very ironic to me is that most of the men who hang out in those circles, they are not their own mental point of origin. They're not going after the things they want. They are seeing the lives that other men have, and they believe they want that for themselves. They're trying to build a life that somebody else has. They are in somebody else's mental point of origin. They follow men online who put out a message that, very much like the Instagram thoughts, shows all the highlights of their lives. It's the highlight reel of their lives they put online. Whether it's all the women they get, all the money they make, all the books they're selling, whatever it might be, they're showing the highlights. And these men follow these guys because they think that by following their instruction, they're going to have the same life that they have. One, that's false. You will never have the life that other men have. You are not other men. You can achieve aspects in your life that are similar to what those men have, but you're not that man. You can watch videos and read books about Arnold Schwarzenegger all day long. You are not going to have the life that Arnold Schwarzenegger had. You may have a better life, but you're not going to have his life. And trying to fit yourself into that mold of living his life is going to hold back your potential because you are trying to be something you're not. And that is the problem. Men are trying to squeeze the square peg of their life into a round hole that it will never fit. And I often have to draw the conclusion that a lot of men are not taking the time to actually ask themselves, what do they truly want in life? They've taken the easy path of simply looking at somebody else and saying, yeah, that looks good. That's the kind of life I'd like to have. I'd like to have 5 women hanging on me at every given moment. I'd like to be rich, travel the world, have no kids or wife or whatever holding me down. And for some men, that is actually their desire. But a lot of men come to that conclusion because these guys who are displaying their highlight reels online show that to them, and they want that life because they see somebody else has that life. What they don't see behind the scenes is that, like every decision we make, every path we choose to blaze, there are negatives, there are cons, there are things that you sacrifice in every decision that you make. And that's what those guys are not going to share with you because they don't know. You know, the guy who decides to settle down and have a family, raise 5 kids, be loyal to his wife, have a wife who is loyal to him, he may never know what he gave up. He doesn't know. He's never traveled the world. He's never been an online entrepreneur. He's never had all the women, right? Or maybe he did and he decided to give that up. So he may know. Most probably don't because they decide they're going to follow a path and they don't ever try the other way. Same thing with the playboy. he doesn't know the value that being married to a feminine, loyal woman, having children and raising those children, he doesn't know the value that that brings to a man's life. But my point in saying that is that you need to decide for yourself what it is you want. Don't look at what these guys are sharing with you online. These guys they exist to make money. Now, I make money online, but my goal is to share with you what works for me, not tell you to follow exactly what I'm doing to a T. Not telling you that what I'm doing you have to do. Now, I'll defend my choices because I believe I've made the right choices for me, but that doesn't mean that's the right choice for you. Take the things that are bringing value to my life and apply them to your situation in a way that is unique to you and your desires. What a lot of these guys online are doing, they're showing you the highlight reel of their life with the sole purpose of making you think that if only you can have the life that they have, you'll be happy, you'll be fulfilled, you'll be content as a man. And the reason you're chasing that is because you're not content as a man. And you will never be content if what they're displaying for you is the standard for contentment. It's never going to happen. You will never have that life. They don't even have that life. They're only showing you, again, the highlight reel. That's it. You have to set the direction of your life that is yours and yours alone according to your unique skills, abilities, desires, and ambitions. Men who try to be something they're not, men who try to live a life that someone else has or maybe doesn't have but shows off that they have, you're not going to find satisfaction that way, guys. You're not going to. So just remember, there are a lot of people out there who are seeking to deceive you. They may not be doing it intentionally. They may just be trying to make a buck. Doesn't make it any more moral, any more right. But they are very good at giving the impression that what they're doing is something that everybody else should do. Obviously, it would not bode very well for them financially to be going out there and explaining all the problems that come with the lifestyle they've chosen, or all the sacrifices that they have had to make in the process. That doesn't sell. What sells is acting as though they have the perfect life, everything's hunky-dory, they're happy all the time, they have all the money, all the women, everything they could ever want, and that if only you follow the same path they're following, you'll have it too. Well, you won't. They don't, and you won't. They're selling you a lie. Now, you can find a path that will bring you great joy and contentment, but it will not be following the path that other men are telling you to follow. You have to set your own path, determine what it is that is in alignment with your desires and your convictions, and then construct your life, your habits, your activities, your circles, your network around that ambition, those desires. That's all I have for you today, men. Love to hear your comments on this. If you think I'm off base, or if you just want to tell me that I'm right, or expand upon something that I've talked about this morning, go ahead and leave them in the comments below here on YouTube. Again, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be bringing videos all the time here that are meant to help you. Not to follow what I'm doing, just to help you be a better man. If what I'm doing brings value to your life, if my example is in alignment with the desires you have, fine, take it, run with it. I'm not here to share some fanciful life with you about all the money I'm making, all the happiness I'm experiencing. I will share that at times, but that's not my main goal. I do very well for myself. I do have a wonderful family. I am very content with my marriage and my children and the things that I'm doing to help my fellow man. But that doesn't mean that's necessarily the life you need to be following for you to be content and satisfied with your life as well. Be sure to check out the blog at masculinebydesign.com. Follow me on Twitter at masculine design. And if joining a group of men who are all committed to determining what their convictions and desires are and following them, all uniquely in their own way, while also having other men by their side to admonish them, hold them accountable, and build them up, help them and achieving the things they want to achieve, you want to check out the Fraternity of Excellence, where Hunter Drew and I are leading inside. You can do that by going to fraternityofexcellence.com. Check that out. And that looks like something that you would find benefit and value from, as I believe most men would today. You want to sign up, and when you do that, I look forward to seeing you inside. That's it for today, brothers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Be sure to share this video with the men in your life who could stand to hear the message. Until next time, this is Craig James. I'm out.